Panasonic. Did anybody see that Sharknado movie, or was it a television show that was really popular? I can't help but think of Sharknado when I see the Vornado. All right, I missed the show, but I'm not gonna miss this fan, because if there's anybody who loves to stay cool during a hot summer, it's going to be me. This is also my first summer in Florida. I'm going to need all the help I get. They say you get used to it. Is it true? Do you get, no. My producer says, no. That's a lie. You do not get used to the weather in Florida. Okay. But what I can get used to is a great fan. Even if you have the air conditioning on high, there's areas of your room or areas of your house that don't quite get the circulation that you're looking for. I've got the perfect solution for you. And this gives you everything you want from an oscillation fan without the noise, without the sort of, you know, jostling and that noisy wobble of an oscillating fan. Most fans never reach the back of the room. Most fans don't get into the corners. This fan goes 80 feet, moves air up to 80 feet across the room, and then it continues to circulate the air. It's not just one blast that you're either in its path, or maybe you're just, you know, sweating on the other side of the room. It actually moves the air and then it circulates it. You don't have to have those oscillating fans that, you know, that click and then chop up the air, and then you're always like too far behind it, or it always, you know, someone's freezing and the other person is sweating in the corner. This is the perfect way to get great air circulation that's gonna keep all the air moving. And when you have the air moving across your skin, it's cooling you, which means maybe you don't need the air conditioning up as high, or maybe you don't need to have it on as often. So this can really help you stay cool, maybe save on energy bills, and of course save on cranking up the air conditioner. So this is tall, and it's also got a nice little narrow footprint. It's 32 inches, so nearly 3 feet in height. I love the look, because it's very sleek, it's very modern, it doesn't take up a lot of room. Those oscillating fans, sometimes they're really big, they're really bulky, there's nothing attractive about this big circular thing that's clicking and clacking and wobbling, you know, all the way across the living room, back and forth. This has a nice small footprint. All you need is about a square foot on the floor. That's all the space you need. Continuous air movement. So it produces 400 cubic feet of airflow. At the very minimum, 400 cubic feet. That's a big room. That's about 20 by 20 feet. So it continuously moves all the air in the room, even in the corners, even up to 80 feet away. It's also very quiet. Is this plugged in over here? All right, I'm gonna walk over. Because I can. Because I'm the only one here. What are you gonna say? No. All right, it's on. I'm gonna turn it up. Can you hear anything on my microphone? It's very quiet. It's very, very quiet. I mean, I can hear the air, but I don't hear those usual loud noises associated with the oscillating fans. So it's very, very comfortable to be around. Also, I love the idea that it's doing the oscillating without all the movement, without a big wobbly, oversized, giant fan. My husband loves those fans. I'm always trying to get rid of them because I hate the way they look in a living room. So there's the power button. You can adjust the power. You can put it on low, you can put it on medium, and then there's high, and there's extra high. You can also adjust this venting. And there's, I think, 4 different settings here. Yes, 1, 2 fans, 4 fans, or 8 fans. And that creates the different directions that the airflow is going to circulate all throughout the room. You don't need an oscillating fan, and you don't need the sound, and you don't need the hassle. It's a stylish matte black finish, and you've got those 4-speed settings, and this is what really makes the difference. It's an incredible brand. This is Vornado, and it's a perfect word to describe exactly what this is. It's like a vortex, it's like a tornado. It's a vortex and a tornado together to create this beautiful air circulation. It's powerful, moves air up to 80 feet away. Can you say that about the fan that you have right now? Can you say that you actually like the way your fan looks or that's actually cooling everybody in the room? Maybe you'll turn on the air conditioner a little less, or maybe you'll just turn it down a notch. And if you're trying to sleep, maybe that noisy fan is keeping you awake. This is so quiet. Great for the baby's room. Great if you're still watching TV or you still want to listen to your music. You don't have to worry about any extra noise or sound or clicking of those big, obnoxious oscillating fans. This is the new technology. This is the future. This is the Vornado, and we have a summer price for you. It's just $89.95. We're doing free shipping on this one. Don't have to worry about an extra penny there. And then those flex pays, oh yeah, super easy, $29.99. It is very popular here at HSN. So if you're even thinking about scooping a great fan, you want a place with a small footprint. It's also great for an office. You know, even if you can't adjust the air or you're stuck with whatever your company is doing or the office is doing, this is a great way to circulate the air wherever